guys, and welcome to another episode of the Prediction Show. This game week comes just 2 days after the previous game week has ended, and some more games. And we're just coming from a game week where Liverpool got a very big win against Manchester United, and Newcastle got a victory against Chelsea. So really big results. And this game week Liverpool has 2 fixtures against Wolves and West Ham, and by the end of this game week Liverpool could be 20 points ahead. That's how crazy it is. That's how dominant they've been the whole season. And you can just imagine they can actually take the title by something like March or something. So that would be crazy. That is almost unheard of. That's like Bayern Munich kind of season. That's what Bayern Munich used to do back then. Like, they win the title by February and March, and they concentrate on the Champions League after that. So the game to watch this week is Chelsea against Arsenal, a very huge game, and a London derby. Obviously, Chelsea just lost to Newcastle, and Arsenal just drew with Sheffield United. So Chelsea have actually not been on the best of forms. I think the last 10 games they might have lost like 4 or 5 or something like that. And we all know about Arsenal's form this season. We've changed managers. We didn't have a managerial bounce under Ljungberg, the interim manager, and the first games for Arteta, we won the Manchester United game, but drew a lot of games. So we actually need a win in this game. I've already put out a preview for the Chelsea and Arsenal game, and as I said on the preview, we just never win at Stamford Bridge. And in this game I'm also not that confident, so I'm expecting another draw. So I'm gonna go for Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. Yeah, the second game on Tuesday is gonna be Sheffield against Manchester City. Sheffield, the surprise package of the season. Manchester City have just gotten their act together, and they're now whipping boys around. They just beat Aston Villa by 6. Yes, they drew against Crystal Palace, but Crystal Palace is always like a bogey team for them. So in this game I'm expecting another Manchester City win, and I'm gonna go for Sheffield 1, Man City 3. The next game is Bournemouth against Brighton. I've just said about Bournemouth. Bournemouth, Eddie Howe, their team has been found out, and the team doesn't look like they're playing for him. They have a couple of injuries with King out. I think Cook is suspended. They've been switching goalkeepers here and there, so not the best of form. And Brighton have been on really good form. They've been winning games actually that don't look like they're gonna be fighting relegation this season. But I'm gonna go for a draw in this one. So Bournemouth 1, Brighton 1 in this one. The next game is Crystal Palace against Southampton, and this one just looks like a draw. Southampton 3-2 goal lead against Wolves and ended up losing the game 3-2 the other day. And Crystal Palace got a really good point away to Man City. They always seem to get something away to Man City. So for this one I'm gonna go for Crystal Palace 1, Southampton 1. The next game is gonna be Everton against Newcastle. Everton, Ancelotti, since he came back, I can say it's been 50-50 for them. They've won some games but have had some bad draws and bad defeats, like against the young Liverpool team in the FA Cup. But in this one, and Newcastle just got a win against Chelsea, but I never fancy Newcastle away from home, so I'm gonna go for Everton 2, Newcastle 1, a tight game. The next game is gonna be Aston Villa against Watford. Aston Villa, Jack Grealish, very good player this season. Ever since McGinn got injured, Grealish has just stepped his game up, and since Wesley also got injured, Grealish has been bagging in the goals for them. So in this one, but Watford, Dini, the new coach, since they came, it's just been up and up. They should have beaten Tottenham the other day. Dini's penalty was saved and ended up being a draw. So in this one I can only see another Watford win. So I'm gonna go for Aston Villa 2, Watford 3 at 3 line that one. The next game, I think this one's now on Wednesday. The next game is going to be Tottenham against Norwich. As I said, Norwich have just gotten a win against Bournemouth, and Tottenham seem to be struggling really much. Should have lost away to Watford again. Mourinho, injury to Kane. His defense doesn't look like anything a Mourinho defense would look like. But against Norwich at home, I can only see a Tottenham win. Son, Dele Alli, Lamela, Lucas, they can all do the job for them here. So I'm going to go for Tottenham 3, Norwich 1. No clean sheet for Tottenham yet again. The next game is Man U against Burnley. I think we just had the news that was confirmed that Rashford could be out for like 3 months, and that is a big blow for them. He was just starting to gain form, and Burnley, a very funny team. They just lost to Man U in December away from home at their place 2-0, I think, and they also lost to Chelsea at home. They literally have some really poor results, but they just beat. Can't quite remember which team they beat, but it was a 2-1 victory for them the other day. I remember that. In this one, I can see a draw at Old Trafford. I think last season they also drew, so I'm gonna go for Man U 2 and Burnley 2. Yeah. The next game is gonna be Leicester against West Ham. And yeah, I just remembered Burnley actually beat Leicester the other day 2-1. Leicester against West Ham. Moyes' team, I don't know how to rate them so far. They had, I think, 1 big win in his first game and trio again, and I think they lost. And Leicester also, they've been dropping really badly since they lost to Liverpool, lost to Man City, lost to which other team beat them? Burnley. They just lost to Burnley. Also got beat at home to Southampton. But in this one at home, Vardy missed a penalty, will be motivated for this one, so I'm gonna go for Leicester 2, West Ham 1, another close game. The next game is gonna be Wolves against Liverpool. A very good game, this one. I'm expecting Liverpool to drop points in this one. I know they've won every game apart from Man U away, but in this one I'm expecting a 2-2 draw. And then the following week on Wednesday, it's gonna be the second of both teams' games, their game in hand, West Ham and Liverpool. And this one I'm expecting Liverpool to win, and I'm gonna go for Liverpool 3, West Ham 0. And if Liverpool gets 4 points from those 6, it's gonna be a very, very good for them, because you might see Man City drawing with Sheffield or Leicester drawing with West Ham or something like that. So either way it will be a good result, because away to Wolves is never easy. So those are my predictions. Let me know what your predictions are for this game week. And I'm starting a new show today, by the way. Just look out for that one. It's gonna be a fantasy Premier League show. You guys, the guys who like playing fantasy Premier League, the managers for the FPL, I'll have a show for you guys later on. And yeah, watch out for that one, and thanks for watching.